Welcome back to Own the Shift. I'm your host, Mel Mosier. And if you've been walking with me through this series, you know the shift framework is not just a feel-good idea. It's a process. It's a way of living, and it works. Today is the step that turns all the inner work into outer results. Take, align action. The T in shift. Let's recap the shift framework. Let's take a quick walk back through what we have covered. Step 1, see it clearly. You cannot change what you refuse to see. We learn how to strip away excuses and name what is actually going on. Step 2, heal the hurt plus hold the vision. Healing without vision leaves you drifting. Vision without healing will crumble. We put them together so we can repair and move forward at the same time. Step 3, integrate your new identity. This is where the change becomes part of your daily life. You stop living like your old you and align your habits, relationships, and environment with who you are now. Step 4, face the fear. We name it, challenge it. Learn that fear is often a sign you are on the edge of growth. And now here we are. Step 5, take align action. Are you ready? Here we go. Why action matters. Action is the proof of the shift. You can think differently, heal deeply, and dream vividly. But if you do not take action, nothing changes outside of you. Align action means the step you take matches who you are becoming and where you want to go. Not just busy work, not just something that you're doing because someone told you to, but the action that moves you towards the vision you've been holding. Example of misaligned and versus aligned action, right? I have taken plenty of action in my life that was not aligned, like saying yes to a job because it paid well, even though it completely drained me, or investing my time in relationships that were all take and no give. We've all been there, right? Those actions looked productive from the outside because they were leading me further from the life I actually wanted. That job, it paid well, bills were getting paid, but it wasn't worth my mental health. It wasn't worth the schedule. I was too busy to even pay attention to what was in front of me. Keeping the friends that were not actually friends, they ended up hurting me in a way that I knew deep down they were not in alignment with me. Like, you kind of know when they're takers and not givers. So those actions from the beginning were not aligned. Align action looks different. Like when I said yes to a speaking engagement, that terrified me because I never thought I could be a public speaker, but it aligned with my vision on leading and impacting more people. So that yes opened the doors to work I could not have planned for because it wasn't me sitting down going, I want to be a public speaker. Never in a day did I decide to do that. But when the opportunity arose and came into my vision, I had to say yes. And that matters. So why the shift frame works, right? It's because it's not just a mindset or just a strategy. It's both. It is rooted in awareness so that you know the truth. You know the lies you've been telling you, so you know the truth. It's been built on healing, so you have that emotional strength to keep going. And remember that new identity, it integrates so that your actions are natural, not forced. It confronts fear so you don't have to stall at the finish line. When you take action that is in alignment with all that you are, you create momentum that feels unstoppable. Have you ever met anyone like that? That when you're in the room with them, they are just contagious and you want to be around them. They have created a solid framework within themselves. And that momentum is what's gaining you to them. They're attracting you to them because of that momentum. They are owning their shift. The science of action in momentum. There is a reason small action leads to big change. Your brain's dopamine system rewards progress. Every time you take a step in the direction of your vision, you reinforce that pathway in your brain. This is why waiting until you feel ready is a trap. Action creates readiness. And repeated action creates identity. So let me walk you through something real quick. I struggled with my schedule. I'm a night owl, but I have to get up early. So my late nights when I'm the most productive, when the kids are asleep and I'm not doing the work transactional things and I get to be creative, I would be looking at my clock and it'd be 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. And yet I got to be up by 6 o'clock in the morning. And I was still doing it and wondering why I was so tired all the time. I had to work hard and give myself some grace here to change my schedule to be in bed no later than 11, except for on Fridays. Then if my creative genius was awakened and I stayed up to 3, so what? I can sleep in. I gotta be careful what was on my calendar on Saturdays. So I had to work in that new identity. I need more sleep. I'm not as young as I used to be. I can't pull all-nighters. I need to be present in all areas of my life. So I had to repeat that action of up at 6, bed by 11, up at 6, bed by 11, and no moving from it. And eventually, now my body is wired to slowly get tired enough to fall asleep. Now it's a little bit before 11. Unless weird things come on my plate and I want to get everything done, I'm up until 3 o'clock in the morning, but only on Fridays. And it works. Even my kids have gotten that pattern. Like they can stay up late on Fridays, but the rest of the week they have their schedule. And so our brains are wired to do that. So I'm no longer that exhausted pigeon, but it took work and repeated action. So it created this new person in me to mess with my bedtime in my 40s. Who would have thought? So some questions for you. Maybe you're going through something like that. So grab your notes, your journal app, whatever you've got. Here we go. Number 1. What is one area of your life where you have clarity, healing, identity integration, and are facing fear, but you've not taken a step? Number 2, what would an aligned action look like in that area? Be specific. Number 3, if you took that step today, if you changed your no to a yes, what is the best possible outcome? And number 4, if you did nothing for the next 6 months, what would it cost you? Getting excited for your shift. You are not starting from scratch. You've already done the work to see it clearly, to heal, to integrate, to face fear. That means you are closer than you think. The shift is not a distant dream. It is here. It is you. Now is the time to live it. Call to action. This week, take one aligned step toward the life you have been building in this series. Tag me on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, or even TikTok at Own the Shift and tell me what you did. Not what you plan to do, what you did. Again, special thanks to Catwalk Media Group for bringing this podcast to life and for believing in the power of these conversations. Disclaimer, this is a podcast. It is rooted in real experience and personal growth work, but it is not therapy. I'm not a licensed therapist, and this is not substituted for professional care. If you need deeper support, reach out to a licensed counselor or mental health provider. You deserve the level of care. You do not have to do this alone.